Cyber Traders! Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good to see you bright and early, 9 o'clock this morning here in New York. Looks like having a nice little run again in VVPR. Actually, you know what? This morning I was looking at it, I'm like, you know what? Let me make a video on it because that stock was a great stock from yesterday. It's piggybacking over today again. We're going to check it out and play around with it. It's up almost, was up almost 40%, hit almost $8.50. What a nice little run. And you know what? It was an 8 o'clock move. It was awesome. It went from 550, just beautiful. 650, 7, 8. I wait till I show you the level 4 and level 3 quotes on that. Remember, that's what we're known here is to show you where the iceberg orders. Now, before we get started, don't forget today, Cyber Traders. I did post a link up there really quick. Big event next week. I expect everyone here to be registered. If you have not done it, or if you already did register already, please register again. Like I said, we have the Well 365 event. It's a 1 week long. A lot of great presenters are going to be there. Don't forget to register. And after this class, if you're a student of Cyber Trade University, we're going to start phase 3 live trading with me. So, and if you are not a student, you want to know more about it, talk to Education Advisor. They'll tell you a little bit about it. All right, let's talk about some of the stocks that we did trade yesterday because there were a couple of nice little movers and want to kind of touch upon. Now, I want to talk about Reddit really quick. Now, we all know about the IPO. There was a great video I did on it too, also on my YouTube channel regarding why we don't trade IPOs. And you could see how this thing, when it started, it basically rocketed on the way down, shot from 45, went to 75, came back to 45. But yesterday, if you hear what I was saying, and I was telling everybody that 45 is a pivotal moment of the stock. It is a crucial number because that was the IPO low price and it held there pretty good. Nice little runner. One issue though, it is kind of expensive. You got to be a little careful on that one, okay? But anyway, it was a nice little stock. Another one that was awesome yesterday, VRI. We've been trading this stock for the past, I don't know, week, 2 weeks. Beautiful runner yesterday. You know, you could see it. I mean, it started right around 10 o'clock. Eventually, it was a good afternoon runner because once it broke through the resistance around 540, it worked out pretty nicely. 540, listen, 550, $6. Let's call it simple math. I'll take it. You know, 50 cents, 1,000 shares, not bad. But not only was it a good day trade, you could see here on a long-term chart, it's been a good swing trade. So that one worked out pretty well yesterday. CENX, another good swing trade stock that's been doing pretty well. Beginning of March was $10, already at 16. It was good in the morning. All the pot stocks did phenomenal yesterday. I love this one on CGC. Now, I also did a YouTube video on this one too, regarding about this big iceberg order that was sitting at $9. If you, once again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you give us a thumbs up on it, okay? But watch the video on this one. I was talking about all the pot stocks, okay? It's called the pot stocks. We're making a big run. CGC was awesome. 740 all the way to about $9. Came right to that iceberg order. Remember, you got to follow the money. And not only was that one doing pretty well, but the ACB did pretty well too. ACB was just a little bit more on the slower side, but here's stock from 420 up to 540. You know, a nice dollar move in 2 hours, 1,000 shares, $4. You know, I get a kick out of people always say that, oh, I like to trade options because it's cheaper. I can afford it. Why? You can't afford this one? I know some people put $3,000-$4,000 in an option idea. You could do it just on a stock, and you could still make your day's pay and be liquid for the day. So that one also did pretty well. A couple of stocks that got a little beat up though. I want to talk about. Tesla did not look good. EV stocks. I know me and Josh were talking about it in the cyber group room. We were saying, be careful of these EV stocks. People don't like them. Okay. I know they missed the delivery. They said Tesla, but listen, Fisker is getting crushed to they cut their cars by 50%. They're brand new cars. They are so desperate to get out of it. I remember there was this Ferrari car, and it wasn't Ferrari. I forgot the name of it, but I know there's a Ferrari dealership not too far from me, and you know, and I was up there it was a year ago. They had this really expensive, like exotic electric car. You know, it was like 120,000, 130,000 more. I think it was more than that. Bankrupt, beautiful car, gorgeous. Bankrupt. You know what I mean? Like they're all getting crushed. And I know we talked about it, but that's a story in itself. But anyway, be careful of these stocks. But you know what? At 160, I just want to tell you that there is a big iceberg order sitting there. I'm going to show you right now. You can see them right there for 92,000. That's only pre-market. Okay. Yesterday, I think it was like 400,000. So keep an eye on Tesla. It could be a decent buy, but it is breaking a 52-week low. You got to go all the way from next year. And you could see that you're talking somewhere around the 50. So listen, it did go to 300. It did come back down to 100. Remember, this thing is pretty volatile, shockingly. And a lot of this volatility, I feel, has a lot to do with the options calls on it because there is a lot of that out there. So that one moved pretty well too. So anyway, let's go through the watch list again. Let's start back where we originally started this morning show, is on the VVPR. Now, remember when we traded VVPR yesterday? I'm just bringing up this chart here really quick. So this stock really took off. Remember what happened to me yesterday? I got so ticked off. I put a limit order. I got locked out. I was so mad. Blew up my day yesterday, my broker, because the stock, I just missed it, and it got my order got stuck, and that thing just went up great. But some of you did get it. It was awesome, and it was a nice little runner. So the issue with this stock is this, okay? We had big resistance levels going back here into June, right, 840. So you could see it just tested it basically today, in pre-market, and starting to back off. So I would be a little concerned about that resistance levels. And not only that, but if you look right here, right around the 45s, here's the NASDAQ book viewer. And you could see right here, we had a couple of orders out here, 10,000, not really great, but you can see more here on the heat map, a little bit better of a view, right around at 840. So that's our number right there. But we'll see how she holds. She holds, it's pretty good. That'll be a good sign. So VVPR, awesome. Okay. Another couple of stocks that were up here that I looked at. This one is the biggest percentage gainer, but she's on a downtrend. So I kind of scrapped this out. I zeroed it out. ABIO, this one, I don't know what happened. It was up pretty big, up 78%, but she kind of died. And I think a lot has to do about it because there's this big seller out here. Hold on, let me change my charts here. Move this over here so you guys can see over here. And let me bring this up here. ABIO, put that one there, ABIO. So right here at ABIO, we had some big iceberg orders. I see a big one right now around $4. And you see here, you see right there at 395 for 14,000. So you could see it. It's been kind of hovering right there at that highs right there, 370. So we got big resistance levels there. She's on a little bit of a downtrend. There's a little bit of a buyer here at 280. We'll put it on there. We'll put it on there. VVPR, ABIO. Wish I just saw my first Fisker Ocean yesterday. Sharp car, too bad. Yeah, Brian, it is actually a pretty sharp looking car, right? Even the other one's going bankrupt too. Was it Lucent? The other one, Lucent, the other brand, that one is also taking a little bit, getting crushed. And right where I live, they have a showroom here next to Tesla, and I don't know what's going to happen with that. Now, another sharp looking car. A couple of stocks I saw here on the watch list. I kind of thought this one would be pretty decent. I wasn't too crazy about the volume on it. I mean, on the tier sizes, HSDT. HSDT got a 10,000 share seller out here around 769. It was at 796, which is, right around there, right about 8. Yeah, so we could see it makes sense. I'm not seeing any more buyers out there, so I might be a little cautious on that one. I'll put this on the B list. What else we got going on here? 21,000, nice spread on a downtrend. Doesn't have a good pre-market trend. This one doesn't look pretty good here. No good, no good, no good, no good. Oh, this one we got it. Oh, CTXI is moving again. Hey. The AI stocks. Remember this one? Yesterday had a good move. This is one we traded on Friday. That one had a really nice move, right from $2 to $6. She's moving again this morning. Got a couple iceberg orders out there. We got a 6,000, 6,000er, 5,000er right there on the bid at 430. Game on. Game on. CXAI. And you know what? She just started moving right around the 9 a.m. So that's usually what we're looking for. Listen, remember in our phase one, the biggest failure rate of today's traders is number one is money management. Number two is tradable stocks. Some of you trade stocks are not tradable. So remember, we cover that in class. Very, very important. ATAI, another one that's up there, but we're down at 6%. We're going to scratch that out. Any good shorts over here? Any good losers? Wow, this is the one that got crushed yesterday. It never came back. Oh, this is the one that got gapped down from 14 all the way down here. Well, like I said, pharmaceutical stocks, they don't come back, but it does got support levels right around here. I'll put it on the B list because it didn't move yesterday. It went back to 4. That was another one that moved up pretty nicely. Had a good bounce right here. Came all the way back up here, but it's getting close to that support levels. That's a good sign. Let me see if the same buyers are out there. No one out there. I got to bring up level 4. I got to look at a different exchange. See if there's any other ones at different exchanges. Yeah. Ugh. No, that's too low. 60 cents. Nah, I don't like that one. Well, maybe. All right. What else we got going on over here? New York. I saw crap out there. IBIO is the one that we were trading the other day. That one you can see here on the bottom chart, got really beat up. This one too expensive. Boyle's on a little bit of a move this morning. We're putting a Boyle on there. BOIL. Dow futures are down 43. I saw that gold is almost at 2,300. That's nice. That's about it. Oil's up about what? Almost at $86. That's not a good sign. All right. Anything else that we're missing that we did not call out? I think we're pretty much done. I want to get ready for class. It's going to be starting with phase 3 with some of you. Fausto, could you talk a little bit about the semis? Taiwan quickly, Biden cut $2 billion from the chips program. Eliminate R&D, focus on favor production. Any thoughts? You know what? I got to look into that. Let me get back to you on that. I didn't look into it. I didn't see what that was all about. If there's a stock on it, we'll definitely find it. All right. So anyone here on social media? Anyone else? Anybody on the stocks out there? All right. So let's get ready for the market open up. Not, pretty decent list. I like the Boyle moving. I was always a fan of Boyle, but that thing was a great runner-up down from 80. So if that's up, that means KOLD is on its way down. So these stocks trade side by side. All right. BVPR is up. Yep, it sure is. Nice call, Grant. Been a nice move. All right, let's get ready for the market open up. I'll see some of you in class. You got the link up there. And don't forget, everybody, make sure you register. You got about 15 minutes for the market opens up. Register for Wall 365. And if you do, please let us know about it. All right, guys. Happy trading, everybody. And the rest of you, I'll see you in class. And then for everybody else, don't go anywhere. We'll be starting in 15 minutes in the Cyber Group room when the market opens up at 9:30.